Welcome, everybody, to Game 2 of our National Championship coverage from Amherst, New York, as we've got the 18 and under Tier 2 National Championship. It features the Chesterfield Falcons. They'll represent the Central District. They'll take on the USA Eagles, who represent Michigan. Hi, everybody. Jeff Nolan with you on a Sunday, a gorgeous Sunday afternoon in suburban Buffalo, Amherst, New York. Just walked outside to the car. It's got to be pushing 62 degrees, and the sun is bright. People are taking their coats off, sitting out there in sweaters. Really great day to enjoy some hockey as we welcome you aboard our national championship coverage. This is game number 2 of our 4-game coverage. Now, before I tell you about the game in front of us, let me tell you about a game that's happening in Westchester, Pennsylvania, part of our coverage in all 3 sites, which include Hackensack, New Jersey. Well, our buddy Daryl Dobus, who's out there covering the girls' tournament, got started at 8 o'clock this morning. He's now in his 7th overtime of the game he's broadcasting, so who says the girls can't hang in there? 7 overtimes in Westchester, game number 1 of his broadcast day. It's going to be a long one. So we hope we can provide the same excitement for you this afternoon as the USA Eagles and the Chesterfield Falcons will go for their first national championship. Now, the USA Eagle program has been in this game one time before. The Chesterfield Falcons have never been here. So some sort of milestone will be set for one of these 2 teams this afternoon. Well, how did the USA Eagles get here? They beat Toledo 5-1, then lost to Messina 7-3. Rebounded nicely and beat Great Falls 3-1, topped Boulder Bison 3-1. And then yesterday, right here on the USA Hockey Network, you listened to them beat New Hampshire by a score of 5-3. 2 goals by Albert Harvey, a breakaway goal by Mike Yanish, and some outstanding goaltender by Jacob Smith provided the win for the USA Eagles. Now, the Chesterfield Falcons. How did they get here? They beat Wesley 7-2. Then they lost to New Hampshire 7-4. They topped the Junior Flyers 4-2. They shut out Toledo 1-0. And then yesterday, early afternoon or late afternoon, they beat Messina 3-2. So both teams are coming off 2 games yesterday as they get ready to play for a national championship today. The head coach for the Chesterfield Falcons, really nice man, Lindsay Middlebrook. And Lindsay and I having some conversation prior to the game. I said, what's the one thing you love most about your squad? He goes, I love our discipline. I love the fact that we can keep focused and stay focused. That is very important for us to do today. Titus is his assistant coach, and the manager is Barb Fencing. Meanwhile, for the USA Eagles, the head coach is Chris Scheuer. Chris, though, will not be coaching the squad today. Marty Hansen, along with Troy Barron, will be the co-coaches. Vince Sobolewski is the team manager. Talking with Chris prior to the game, he's excited about being in this situation. He doesn't feel he's a real underdog or anything like that. Just really beaming with confidence, and a very quiet confidence, if I might say, as both gentlemen carrying themselves very well and representing their teams as the coaches and the leaders. And I'm talking about head coach Chris Scheuer for the USA Eagles and Lindsay Middlebrook for the Chesterfield Falcons. So we're getting you ready for a championship, a beautiful championship game here that hopefully we've got the same action we had earlier. Detroit Bell Tire won the 16 and under Tier 2 National Championship over the Omaha Junior Lancers, and we're hoping to bring you a good game as well here. So we'll encourage you not to go too far, because these 2 teams will provide the excitement that we need. When we look at the USA Eagles squad, a couple individuals that we could point out is Albert Harvey with 4 goals, 2 of them coming yesterday. And also, nice effort by Mike Yanish. And Mike, if I botched your name up yesterday, I apologize to the Yanish family. Mike had a nice breakaway goal and had a couple cracks at it. Ryan Candela with 3 goals and 2 assists, and Matt Sobolewski, who had the empty netter yesterday, Matt with 3 goals. Just a couple players we'll be talking about, along with Robert Hasme. Hasme has 2 goals. And if we turn our attention to the Chesterfield Falcons, the Falcons sniper is Tim Dolan. Dolan with 5 goals and assists for 6 points. No penalty minutes here in this tournament. And then you get a little bit balanced scoring there with Zach Glazer with 3 goals, Ryan McGrath with 3, Kyle Everett with 2, Dan Kaufman with a couple of goals. Peter Bensing has 1, Johnny Moore along with Brian Albertelli. So all these guys figuring the scoring parade, hoping that they can contribute today as well. Starting goaltenders this afternoon. First for Lindsay Middlebrook and the Chesterfield Falcons, they're going to call upon Alex Schnitzler. Schnitzler in 2 games is 1-1, has seen 42 shots in 102 minutes, 38 saves, 2.00 goals against average. His save percentage is not .905. Meanwhile, we turn our attention to starting goaltender Jacob Smith for USA. Looking at his numbers, now he has played the entire tournament. He's 4-1. Seen 140 shots, given up 126 goals. Goals against 2.80, game save percentage right there at .900. He has done a very nice job. Did a nice job against New Hampshire team that some might have been the favorite coming into yesterday's contest. But strong effort by the Eagles yesterday sent New Hampshire packing, puts them in the position now to play against Chesterfield for the national title. The USA Eagles will be the home team. They'll be dressed in white with the red and black trim. Meanwhile, it'll be travel black with the red numbers and the white trim for Chesterfield. Right now, we get ready for our national anthem, and before we do, we'll remind you that if you want to watch this game as well as listen to it, you can do so by logging on to the B2 network. Use the link at usahockey.com and catch the video with the audio and enjoy the game. Here's our national anthem. We let you hear the PA announcement there of how to conduct yourselves, because we don't want you people getting crazy at home. Same rules apply to you folks at home as they apply to everybody here at the rink. But it's great to have you with us. We welcome back our friends from Michigan, USA Eagles, were part of our broadcast yesterday. And for the first time, we welcome our friends from the Chesterfield Falcons. And boy, I'll tell you what, you guys are in for some good hockey. Beautiful day in Buffalo. Hope to have some fun with this game. Got some USA hockey dignitaries going to join us as well here in between periods. Eric Guzak is going to join us from the rink. He's done a tremendous job putting this event together. And also, we're going to talk to Kevin McLaughlin in between periods 2 and 3, Director of Youth Hockey at USA Hockey, and instrumental in getting these games on, along with Lauren Pasquale, Director of Internet Communications. And Lauren, you are the best. She works real hard every year to get this on, and we appreciate all the work that she does in getting us here on the air and everything that we want. So if you're ready for some hockey, we're going to deliver it right now in the form of the Tier 2, 18 and under national title game. Chesterfield is going to take on USA Eagles, as this one's just about ready to get underway. Right to left go the Chesterfield Falcons, wearing the dark black. They'll defend the right goal. Off the opening face-off, the puck is dumped from blue line to blue line, as USA Eagles in their own zone. Matt Martin. Puck is deflected up and into the zone by accident. We'll get another face-off here. All right, first face-off of the game. If I sound like I've been here before, I have. We had an 9 a.m. game, 4 games yesterday, and sometimes I keep on forgetting my audience is new. So I sound like it's a continuation. It's not. This is a brand new game. Right up the draw, Martin tries to slide it past down the slot. Couldn't make it work. Puck comes back to the blue line. And now we'll roll all the way back to the USA blue line. They'll tap it back and forth in the zone. Martin taps it up ahead to Harvey. Harvey got a penalty coming up. It's going to be against Chesterfield. I believe it's going to be a trip. And we'll get the call here in just one moment. Yeah, it's a 2-minute minor trip as Harvey got pulled down along the wall. And for the Chesterfield Falcons, Thompson will sit down. So we get a penalty very on in a power play opportunity for USA. They score right off the bat. 3 seconds into the power play. And I believe that was Harvey. It was. And the assist will go to Tresnak. Albert Harvey gets the goal. Shot, top of the circle. At least I hope it was, because I put my head down to write something and was picking my head up. Harvey picks up his goal, and he opens up the scoring 1:45 seconds into the contest. Excuse me, 45 seconds into the contest. 3 seconds into the power play. And back the other way, Chesterfield goes into the zone and beats goaltender Jacob Smith to the short side and ties it up at 1. When will I learn not to put my head down to write things? This is wild. The goal will go to Zach Glazier. Glazier gets a goal just 10 seconds later. So Harvey gets the first goal for USA, and Glazier picks up the goal for Chesterfield. And I'm not going to look down anymore. Harvey's goal was on the power play. The other one was even strength. The assist on the Glazier goal is going to go to Joe Moritz. Harvey from Tresnik on the other one for USA. We're all kind of giggling around here because I can't keep up all of a sudden. All right, 1-1 hockey game, 15:50 to go in the first period. USA in their own zone. The flip-up goes to Harvey, rolls past his stick. Back to get it, though, for Chesterfield was Corwin. But the puck will roll into the Falcons zone. Retreating to get it is Williams. Forechecking in front of him is Bodito. And USA will set up offensively. Oh, looking for a redirection out in front. Harvey put his stick on a pass that was directed wide of the net. Now through center ice, the puck comes. Slowed down at the USA Eagle blue line. They try to clear it out. Can't. McGrath stick handles into the zone. And we have a pile-up in front of Smith. Smith was tied up in the pile-up, so they will take the play of the puck out of the zone. Look at the early stick handling skills of Ryan McGrath. Chesterfield doing a nice job maneuvering in the offensive zone, but the play was stopped with a collision with the goaltender. So bring that face-off out of the Eagle zone, but the puck will roll immediately in. Back to get it is Skelton, plays it off the wall. He was looking for Candela, couldn't get it to him. Now back into the USA zone. The puck is played up ahead. And a tap-in offsides as Candela was behind the play, inadvertently knocked it in and caused the offsides. So we're going to face off just outside that Chesterfield's zone. We have played 2 minutes into this hockey game. It's already tied up at 1. So the crowd is definitely into it. It's Sobolewski. Dances down the left wall. Has the puck still on his stick. Wants the center. Very nice move there by O'Neill to keep the passing lane closed with his stick. Falcons back in their own zone. Puck bounces in front of their netminder, Schnitzler. Alex Schnitzler, the starting goaltender for the Chesterfield Falcons. Action now behind him. Falcons gather the puck, push it up ahead. Everett banged into the boards by Janish. Puck comes free at that USA blue line. Now stolen by Benson. Benson tries to work it back in the offensive zone for the Falcons. Tries to rip a shot towards the net. That was deflected into the corner. Now from the right wing corner, Janis goes back for the Eagles. Behind his own net, begins to get the blades rolling underneath. Janis now glides through center ice. At the opposite blue line, he loses one man, wants to make the cut towards the net. Had the puck swept off of his stick by the defenseman Moritz. And the puck is played out of the zone. 13:41 to go here in our opening period, tied up at 1. Chesterfield, along with USA's Eagles, they are playing for the national championship. We'll get an offsides to the blue line to our right. And good, again, some great representation here. Fans from USA Eagles off to our left. Chesterfield off to our right. Chance of USA come off to our left. Off the face-off, it is Harvey. Out there along with Bodino. Bodino's shot, an easy stick save by Schnitzler. Puck comes back to the left point. Skelton tries to drive it. Knocked down by a fallen forward in front of him. But the puck rolls into the right wing corner. Chopping at it along the boards is Corwin, as here comes the Falcons with the rush. Up ahead, Glazer. Glazer now looking to pass. Got it out in front. But the back check slowed that play down. Now right in on goaltender Smith, who's forced to make a save. Good back checking by the Eagles slowed that play down. And now we got a penalty coming up. Two players collide. Who's this going to be on? Well, this is going to go against USA, and it's going to be called the cross-check on Jeffrey Scheuer. Can we get a quick whistle off the face-off? Scheuer called with a cross-check. It will give a power play, first opportunity to Chesterfield. Now they're going to put time back on the clock. Little clock malfunction right there. So there's 12:55 to go in our opening period. Game tied up at 1. 2 goals within 10 seconds here to start this game in the first minute. Face-off dot left of Smith in that USA zone. Eagles drive it back to the point. Glazer keeps it. Put it down on the ice with his glove hand. Played it down deep in the zone. Now the offense sets up. This is Glazer, top of the circle drive. That shot whistles wide off the boards. Puck loose out in front of Smith, but clearing it off the doorstep with a very heady play is Matt Martin. And Martin will ice it with 1:35 left on the power play for the Falcons. They'll start with the puck in their own zone. They'll maneuver it up ahead. Dish down the right side. Glazer holds up at the blue line, looking for the puck, plays it with a backhand, gets it to McGrath. McGrath fakes the pass, slides in on Smith on a rebound try, coming down the slot. Another save by Smith. Now from the right point, O'Neill, his pass cross ice was deflected out of the zone. And a steal. This is Martin, short-handed. Tries to go around the defenseman. Works the backhand. Saved by Schnitzler. Short-handed opportunity for Matt Martin. 60 seconds left on the power play for the Falcons. From blue line to blue line, that's where the puck goes. Now driven back in by the Eagles. 50 seconds left in the man advantage for the Falcons. 11:43 to play here in the second period. With the game tied up at 1, there goes McGrath. He slides it down the right side. Fake of the shot, cut towards the net, loose out in front. And we got another penalty coming up. It's going to be against the Eagles. Tripping will be the call. And it'll be a 2-man advantage for the Falcons for 40 seconds. Called with the penalty is Charles Bodino. So 2-minute minor up on the board. 2-man advantage now for the Chesterfield Falcons. As Justin Dye will take the offensive draw with the 2 extra skaters out there. And they're going to rework the clock down here in front of us. A little bit of time problems there. They lost the first penalty. There were 40 seconds left in the first penalty. If they listen to the announcer directly behind them. And they listen to me. You guys are better than my wife. Yeah, I know, I can't go home tonight. Well, he's shorthanded again. Ryan Candela Brought the puck in the offensive zone as Candela leaves the zone. Outlet pass is stolen and sent back in. 25 seconds left in the two-man advantage now. Here comes Chesterfield with the two extra skaters as they approach the red line. They'll rip it in off the boards, but the bad play, and USA clears it out one more time. From the blue line, stick handling with the puck, Bensing. Bensing with dive behind him. Wrist shot goes wide to the short side. Puck comes halfway up the right boards. Everett makes the break towards the net. Had the puck poked off of his stick. We go to 5-on-4 hockey. Coming off out of the penalty box was Scheuer. Now Everett carries down the left side into the offensive zone. Everett sends the puck down to the end board. Right at goaltender Smith in the USA zone. 60 seconds left on the 5-on-4. Now from behind the net is Kaufman. Kaufman puts on the brakes, wants the center, trying to get it out in front. Clearing pass, kept in at the point. To the left side, Bensing drives. That puck is deflected wide of the net. Centering pass hits the side of the net, set on the mesh, then pops off. A centering try again, knocked down by the defenseman Skelton. Puck comes back to Bensing through a screen, shot knocked down. Dye tries to get it, can't, and it's knocked out of the zone by USA. Moritz got to hustle back to get it. Dye to Moritz in the zone. Back up to Dye, kicked into the zone. And right now, Chesterfield having problems with the power play. Keeping the puck in the zone with 21 seconds left in the man advantage. Pass too strong. Taken by Scheuer. Scheuer being forechecked hard. Causes a turnover. Goodwin was able to work the puck into the corner for Chesterfield. Now they try to set up offensively for 6 more seconds of power play time. Puck goes into the right wing corner. The battle ensues. Albertelli's out there. Puck comes free, bangs off the wall. Goodwin comes back to the point. Shot towards the net, knocked down, turnaround, fired, right in on Smith. He dives on it and won't get a whistle. So the Chesterfield power play, turning it up a little bit. Albertelli was there in the circle, turned around and fired, and Smith able to stop the shot and then controlled and get the rebound and get the face-off. So we go back to 5-on-5 hockey with 9:25 to go. Here in period number 1. Game tied up at 1. 2 goals coming in the first minute. Albert Harvey getting one at the 45-second mark. And then it was Zach Glazer who tied the score 10 seconds later. And let me tell the young kids listening, you do need math in your future, so pay attention in school. It wasn't algebra, it was math. As the puck is set out of play. And the face-off will happen dot right of Jacob Smith in that USA Eagle zone. Great story it is for these guys to be playing in the national championship against another team that has never been here. Williams from the point sends it in, loose in the slot, and cleared. Chesterfield's got to go back. This is Williams. Inside his blue line, looks to the right. That's where the pass goes, but the puck slips back into the zone. Williams again from the near side. Now he'll skate it ahead. Williams will dish and deals. He's at the end of his shift. USA Select now all of a sudden USA Eagles having trouble getting out of their zone. As the puck comes to the neutral ice, Albertelli flips it back into the offensive zone for Chesterfield. But the puck is immediately clear. 8:35 to go in our opening period. USA Eagles playing defense off to our left in the home white. They control the puck from behind their own net. Looking to advance it up is Brett Henson. Penalty coming up. It's going to be against USA again. This one is going to be a hook. A little frustrated right there is Robert Hansen as he did it right in front of the referee. So it will be the third power play for Chesterfield. They did have the two-man advantage. O'Neill will drive the puck into the zone. Puck rolls into the corner. Larson out there tries to clear and does. O'Neill and Williams out there along with Glazer, Moore. We'll tell you who the fifth member is of this power play. It is Ryan McGrath for Chesterfield. 90 seconds left in the man advantage. This is a steal by Candela. Candela did some good penalty kill in the last power play attempt for Chesterfield. Broke up that play. Puck slides to the blue line, deflected towards goaltender Smith. Smith will keep the play going. That allows USA to clear the puck out of the zone. Now they will just ice it. Minute 5 left on the power play. Here comes Chesterfield. They approach the blue line methodically. Dump in by O'Neill. Puck winds itself along the bottom of the boards to the left wing corner. That's where the battle goes for the puck, looking to clear it. McGrath keeps it in front of O'Neill, who tried to back him up, and sends the puck down low. Backhand to Glazer at the point. Looks left side to O'Neill. Wrist shot wide of the net. 30 seconds left on the power play. Glazer moves to the middle of the blue line. Shot from the right point. That whistles wide. Rebound came up halfway up the boards. Now taken back to the point by O'Neill to Glazer. Slap shot, whistles up. High over the goaltender, hits the glass. 15 seconds left on the power play for Chesterfield with the puck in the offensive zone. Digging to get the puck as Tresniak tries to clear, and it's deflected out of play. The face-off will be brought out of the zone with just 9 seconds left on the power play for the Chesterfield Falcons of the St. Louis, Missouri area. 6:35 to go in the first period. Game tied up at 1. National title on the line. 18 and under Tier 2 matchup. And we get an offsides right away on Chesterfield. We had those 2 goals within 10 seconds. If you put your head down, you missed them both. Even strength hockey. This is Zahol, and he will send the puck in the zone for the Eagles and chase after it. Tries to slow down the play coming out of the zone. Can't. Die with the puck for the Falcons at the red line. Has Everett breaking into the zone. Everett chases after the puck. Battles for Larson with Larson in the left wing corner. Now they'll pile up there. Puck comes off the wall, taking control by the Eagles. Scooting down the left side as Bodino crosses to the right onside. Bodino had the puck stripped off of his stick. Trying to maneuver through the neutral ice was Kyle Everett. Now he'll get some help from Bensing, as Bensing will just drop it into the USA zone. Now a clearing pass comes up onto the stick of Zahol. Zahol wants to get it out, punches it along the boards, can't. Now a centering pass, but the defenseman was there to clear. Can't get it out, kept in right side by Chesterfield. Puck goes behind the net with 5:30 to play here in our first period. And a break back the other way as Giannis had the puck on his stick for just a moment, but a sweep of the stick breaks that up. Now breaking into the zone, Candela slowed down off the puck. Bensing winds up with it. Candela diving, tried to grab it with the glove as it was cleared up through the air, but instead we get a whistle. And a stop here. And they will put the face-off between the red and the blue line, closest to the Chesterfield side. Corwin, touch pass up ahead, was trying to spring Albertelli. And there go the Falcons back into the offensive zone. 5 minutes even to go here in period number 1. USA gathers up the puck, though. They'll turn it back the other way. Down the right side, Bodino tries to fight off a check. Gets some help there from Candela. Candela loses the puck behind the net. Back to the point. Shot dead on by Scheuer. Saved there by Schnitzler. Sends the puck into the right wing corner. Now Bodino tries to circle away from the defender. Can't. And taken right there by Bungeon for Chesterfield. Puck is sent into the USA zone with 4:30 to play here in period number 1. Game still tied up at 1. USA outlets up ahead. Harvey puts the brakes on. McGrath knocked it down, stole it, skates down the left side. McGrath towards the net, cut off, throws a backhand pass, blind, intercepted by Harvey. So Harvey starts the play back the other way. Into the offensive zone, fanned on a shot. Puck rolls to the corner. Giving chase goes Tresnak for USA. Can't get to the puck. Comes back to Harvey at the point. He fakes the shot. Trying to poke it down the boards. Harvey still winds up with a turns. Fires right into the glove of Alex Schnitzler. And he'll hang on for a faceoff with 3:51 to play here in period number 1. Schnitzler, no chance of that going in as that was going wide, but a little activity never hurt any goaltender. Goaltenders will tell you they'd rather see shots than not. Face off to Schnitzler's left. USA tries to keep it in. Nobody at the left point, so Bodino's got to hustle after the puck. Sends it back into his own zone. Puck is tapped at the red line. Now sent back in by the Eagles. It is Moritz who goes quickly after it. Roughed up into the boards by Bodino, but able to fish the puck out of the zone and get it out. 3:25 to go here in the first period. Eric Guzak from the rink here at the Pepsi Center is going to join us, talk about the hard work he and his staff have put into this game and this tournament since Wednesday, actually the many days leading up to it. McGrath now for the Falcons at the red line. Lost it on the stick check from behind. Martin wants to get by Everett. Uses a combination of kicking and part of the stick, and now we have an offsides. Martin got held up on the play, trying to get the puck into the zone. When he overskated, the puck was behind him. His teammate dropped it in instead, got called to the offsides. So the face-off, just about there at the red line. Janish for the Eagles to his teammate Gabriel Egan. Looks like Egan will get called with icing. Yes, I believe so. Oh no, he gets called with the offsides again. We'll get another face-off here with 2:45 to go. Into the zone, Janish coming across Williams. Takes it off of his stick. Back to Egan at the right point. Sends it down low. Janish went for the puck. Couldn't get to it. Chesterfield able to clear it out. Now left of the red line. This defense of the USA Eagles. Chipping the puck back into the zone. Unable to keep it there as they battle in front of the Falcon bench across the way. Oh, a bad play. Dye forcing a turnover. Dye now carries the puck down into the right corner for Chesterfield. Centering pass to Everett. Great save by Smith, as he just got part of his right arm on it. Now again, a flexion towards the net. And we're going to have a hand pass as Dye caught the puck and directed it towards the net. So the face-off should come out of the zone. 2:04 to go here in the first period. Off the draw. The Eagles in their own zone send a backhand to the red line. Waiting for it there is Rodney O'Neill. O'Neill just zips it back into that USA zone. Puck rolls to the left wing corner. Clearing pass slowed down as they pinch in along the boards. Off the wall, trying to make the play, was Knipe, and now the puck will deflect out of play. Minute 37 to go in the first period. Things have kind of slowed down. Very up-tempo game to start. Everybody now with their legs under them, their motions in check, have kind of settled in here. Off the face-off, that is the left of Smith. Taking the puck is Bodino. Got it from Scheuer. And we'll get an icing as the pass eluded Albert Harvey. Harvey with the game's first goal at the 45-second mark. And then Chesterfield followed it up 10 seconds later. Yes, 10 seconds later. Zach Glazer got the equalizer. Game tied up at 1. Off the face-off, right in on Smith. Steers it behind the net in that USA zone. O'Neill waits back at the point. Short side try and a miss. Back to the right point. Shot off the stick of Thompson. And a block and a clear. Up ahead, Janish tries to split the D's. Pulled down. No penalty coming. Minute 5 left to go. Retreating back into his own zone goes Egan. Shy of icing, he's forced to pick it up. For checking is Benson. Clearing pass to the red line. Puck bounces around, controlled by the Falcons. Benson. Goodwin able to straddle the blue line to stay on sides. Puck is sent in, looking for it is Bunyan. Puck up along the near side, back to the left point. That's kept. Shot blocked. Out of zone as Martin blocked the Benson shot. Now a turnaround drive just outside the blue line. Goes past the net of Smith. Back to Benson at the left point. Blocker saved by the goaltender from USA. Puck now in the left wing corner with 25 seconds to go here in our opening period. They come halfway up the board on the near side with USA Eagles playing defense off to our left. This is Bunyan. Carries the puck back in the zone. Drops a pass back to Albertelli. His shot was blocked. That went off the boot of Larson. Larson looks for the puck in the right corner. Puck is poked free. Giannis runs into Albertelli. And they all bump and have a little conversation over there. But in the end, the horn sounds, and both teams will go to the locker room with this game tied up at 1. We are going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, it is going to be Eric Guzak is going to join us from the rink here at Amherst. He's going to tell us about all the great things they got happening here. He's my buddy. Take good care of him. More after this. 1-1 hockey game at the end of 1 between the USA Eagles and the Chesterfield Falcons. 4 after this.
USA Hockey welcomes you to the 2008 USA Hockey National Championships presented by Easton. USA Hockey promotes good sportsmanship from all athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your positive support for the participants and officials throughout the tournament. We thank you in advance for your cooperation.
You're listening to the 2008 USA Hockey Championships with Jeff Nolan in Buffalo, New York, Daryl Dobas in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and Dave Collins in Hackensack, New Jersey. Thanks for joining us, and remember to check out usahockey.com. Hey fans, sport a USA Hockey hat, sweatshirt, jersey, or t-shirt. Visit shopusahockey.com, and whatever you choose, we'll deliver it right to your front door.
Remember, all games you're listening to live will be archived for 1 year at msasportsnetwork.com.
Are you looking to book travel for hockey or pleasure? Visit usahockeytravel.com to book all your travel needs. We handle group bookings, individual travel, and much more. usahockeytravel.com is powered by Travelocity and offers the same prices. One-stop shopping, usahockeytravel.com.
Back here at the Amherst Pepsi Center, Jeff Nolan with you as we are in between periods 1 and 2. It's a 1-1 hockey game. It's the 18 and under Tier 2 National Championship, and it's been a good one so far between Chesterfield and the USA Eagles as the game has started out quickly. A quick goal by Albert Harvey, 45 seconds in. Jay Glazer got the equalizer. Hard to believe just 10 seconds later, and it just goes to prove the point. You never put your head down and take your eye off the action because you miss what's going to happen. Guy that hasn't missed what's happened for about, I got to say, probably about 2 weeks now. Eric Guzak joins us. Eric, and you are the, what is your official title here at the Pepsi Center?
I'm the general manager of the facility.
General manager of the facility, but all things encompass your job, right?
Yes.
All things.
Yes.
Listen, you guys have done a tremendous job. This is our second year with you. You've had it for 3 years. I think you had the women's tournament a couple years ago, right?
Correct.
So you guys have done a great job. How much work goes into preparing for an event like this? How many hours before everybody gets here?
Literally, I know Bob Schell, the tournament director, and I work real close together, and Bob starts preparing, the day after the tournament ends.
Really?
The next tournament. So, and my staff, it's months of planning and preparation, and just getting the facility to where people are going to come here, and we know that they're going to have an enjoyable experience and go home happy. So that's all we want to do is provide the best possible experience for all of our out-of-town visitors and let them go home remembering the place.
What is the toughest challenge for you when so many people come in?
Probably the preparation, staff scheduling and just making sure, all my staff is coordinated in the right spots and getting moving. So, but I have a terrific staff, and I guess as a manager, you're only good as your staff, and I got the best people working for me. So, I couldn't ask for any better.
So nobody gets vacation time during this weekend?
No, I let them know in plenty of time out that there is no vacation time during this week.
You guys are actively involved in hockey in the community. Other things, what goes on here at the Amherst Pepsi Center when we're not here?
We're a full-service facility, hockey year-round, 3 rinks. We go inline during the summer. We have trade shows, figure skating. You name it, we could probably do it for you. And then the grounds outside of the facility, football, baseball, softball, golf, we've got it all. So it's literally, with the community and the amenities in the town of Amherst, there's nothing like it.
And I noticed one thing, and you and I talk about this off mic, and Bob and I talk, and whoever comes over here. The one thing, one of the reasons I love coming here is the way people are. There's a sincerity in you, in the area, the people. Is it like that everywhere around Amherst?
Anywhere you go, Buffalo, in the town of Amherst, people are great. We're going to give you a hand with whatever you need. And like I said, when everybody comes in from out of town, tourists or family for this event, we just want to make sure that you leave here, a memorable experience. Whether you win or lose, some of the players don't accomplish that goal of the national championship, but we want them to leave here, remembering this forever.
And I just got to tell you folks how dedicated this man is. He had season tickets. He had tickets to the last ever opening day at Yankee Stadium. What happened, Nate?
It got rained out, and I was going to try and make it on Tuesday. I thought they would make it a 1 o'clock game on Tuesday, but it ended up being a 7:05 start, so I had to give my tickets up and drive 6 hours home from the city. So
how bummed were you?
I was pretty upset. I thought I might get to watch it on TV and kind of pretend that I was there, but we had the opening meeting on Tuesday night with all the coaches and managers. So dedication, got to do the job. That's what comes first.
Now, I'm going to put you on the spot here. I'm going to delve into your personal life a little bit. Don't feel sorry for this guy, because maybe about 2 weeks earlier, 3 weeks earlier, he got back from the trip of his lifetime so far. What did you do with who?
Went down. My folks are living part-time down in Fort Myers, Florida, and got to spend a lot of time with my mom and dad. And, my dad and I did some things that we did when I was a kid, and I took them fishing, and then I took my kids to Disney for the first time. My daughter's 5, my son's 3, so it was their first ever experience in Disney, and I had the best vacation of my life.
I was about to say, who had a better time, the kids or you and your wife?
I think equally everybody had a great time, but just to see the Disney experience and, live it through my kids again, it's like, when you have kids again for the, Christmas time rolls around and you get to live your Christmas past through your kids, and that's what I live for.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, my twins, or my boy and their girl, they're 25, going to be 26. My youngest is 20. You blink your eyes, dude, and they are gone. So take every moment and enjoy them. And
Absolutely.
Then you get what happens to me. The boyfriend came over after 4 years and said, "Mr. Nolan, I'd like to marry your daughter." I went, "Oh, man." I grabbed my heart and said, "Where'd my little girl go?" Hang on to these moments, man.
Oh, yeah.
They don't last forever.
Thank you.
Well, First of all, I want to tell, before you leave, everybody back at USA Hockey that listens to this game in Colorado, from Dave Ogren, who runs the show, to Lauren Pasquale, who hires us, you guys do a tremendous job. And I've told Lauren this privately, and I've told you, I love coming here. I love the people here. Everything he just talked about, the town and the community and the attitude is true. And I really hope you guys get it again, because coming here is an easy job and an easy experience and a fun one for us. And Eric, I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And I'll come back when Rider Basketball comes into town, and you'll send me to another great restaurant.
I look forward to it.
All right, thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Jeff.
All right, that is Eric Guzak. He is the manager and the man among many here. I think he's averaging about 3 hours sleep a night, and he's really close with his kids. And he told me this morning that he hadn't seen his daughter this much during the week, and he saw her 3 or 4 times, and hasn't seen her for but a couple minutes the past few days. And then all of a sudden, he wakes up this morning after a couple hours sleep. His daughter comes walking out of their room. He says, "Jeff," he goes, "I think she grew 5 inches." They just get so old so quick. But he'll get a couple days off and regroup with the family because he and his staff have deserved it. Hey, let's take another timeout. Both teams are in the locker room of a 1-1 hockey game. You're listening to the USA Hockey National Championships from Amherst, New York. My thank Derek Guzak from the center here for joining us. It is a tie game, 1-1 between Chesterfield and the USA Eagles. More after this on the USA Hockey Network and usahockey.com.
Are you looking to book travel for hockey or pleasure? Visit usahockeytravel.com to book all your travel needs. We handle group bookings, individual travel, and much more. usahockeytravel.com is powered by Travelocity and offers the same prices. One-stop shopping, usahockeytravel.com.
Fans, coaches, players, USA Hockey offers you skills and drills for the complete player and coach. An interactive DVD-ROM with over 400 skills and drills for players and coaches at every level. Olympic head coach Peter Laviolette calls it the most complete hockey skills instructional resource ever seen. This is a must-have item for anyone involved in hockey. Go to usahockey.com to order your copy today. That's usahockey.com.
USA Hockey welcomes you to the 2008 USA Hockey National Championships presented by Easton. USA Hockey promotes good sportsmanship from all athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your positive support for the participants and officials throughout the tournament. We thank you in advance for your cooperation.
You're listening to the 2008 USA Hockey Championships with Jeff Nolan in Buffalo, New York, Daryl Dobas in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and Dave Collins in Hackensack, New Jersey. Thanks for joining us, and remember to check out usahockey.com. You're listening to the 2008 USA Hockey Championships with Jeff Nolan in Buffalo, New York, Daryl Dobas in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and Dave Collins in Hackensack, New Jersey. Thanks for joining us, and remember to check out usahockey.com. Hey fans, sport a USA Hockey hat, sweatshirt, jersey, or t-shirt. Visit shopusahockey.com, and whatever you choose, we'll deliver it right to your front door.
For live scores, stats, standings from every game of the Nationals, log on to usahockey.com, the exclusive online destination of the 2008 National Championships, presented by Easton. Log on today for audiocast from select games and behind-the-scenes stories from various locations.
The world's most widely...
Hey, welcome back. We get you here to Amherst, New York, suburban Buffalo National Championship. Period number 2 getting ready to come your way. Jeff Nolan with you in the game between Chesterfield and USA Eagles. Here's a final. The game I told you about earlier, if you're just joining us, the game earlier from Westchester, Pennsylvania, girls action. Assabet Valley beats Pittsburgh 2-1. Assabet Valley beats Pittsburgh 2-1 in 8 overtimes. That is a overtime record, by the way, for the girls' national championships. 8 overtime game. Pittsburgh loses to Assabet Valley. So here we go. Period number 2 ready to get underway. USA in the white will defend the right goal. Action underway. Puck comes into the offensive zone for the Eagles, but it's cleared right out. Retreating back to get it as the defenseman Skelton plays it up to the red line. Now Skelton sees the puck whiz by him. He's got to retreat into his own zone. Trying to stay away from the forecheck there of Tim Dolan. Puck comes up along the near side in the offensive zone for the Chesterfield Falcons. They'll work it in the right wing corner. Puck loose free. Taken by the Falcons towards the net. On a backhand, no. Losing control of the puck was the Chesterfield forward across the way. The puck is cleared. Diving to keep it in. Unable to is Corwin. And a little sloppy play in the neutral ice area. Dolan tried to slide it to Glazer. Couldn't get it to him. USA picks up the puck in their own zone. We are just about a minute into the second period with the game tied up at 1 and the national championship on the line. Neither one of these teams has ever won a national championship. For the Chesterfield Falcons out of St. Louis, Missouri, this is their first appearance here. Now right in front of Smith, and shot, score! They worked the puck down low. There were 2 black jerseys in front of the USA Eagle goaltender, and they slide it up the stick and behind him, and it's 2-1 Chesterfield. So the goal is going to be credited to Brian Albertelli. Albertelli will get the goal, and they score a minute 10 into the period. Albertelli with the goal will take the puck right back into the zone. The ensuing faceoff throws a shot in on Smith, who makes the save. Albertelli with the tally. Bunyan gets an assist. Bunyan will get one of the assists. Paul Goodwin also gets the other helper. Bunyan and Goodwin will get the assists. Even strength, a minute 10 into the period. Breaks the tie. This is McGrath for Chesterfield. Centers! Glazer puts on the brakes. Couldn't control the bouncing rubber. So let's see if the Eagles have an answer for this deficit. Bodino gets around Bensing, gains the blue line, scoots down the right side, still controls the puck, now has it knocked off of his stick. Puck now lofted up towards the scorer's area, bounces around the rim of the boards and played by the USA Eagles back in to the zone of Chesterfield. Alex Schlichter, the goaltender, whips it around the boards, comes up around the near side, kept in at the point. A shot by Brent Henson goes wide, kept in right side, though, by Jeffrey Scheuer. Now down the wall goes Hasbany. Scheuer keeps it in at the point. He hit Hasbany around the wall, and that enables Chesterfield to pick up the puck in their own zone. Try to work it out around the near side. Janish was there. Back to the point, shot Scheuer, and a glove save by goaltender Alex Schnitzler, and he'll hang on for a faceoff. And my goodness, if these names get any closer, my tongue is going to be tied. Whew. I got to talk to Lauren about bringing 2 announcers next year. Off the faceoff. USA tries to push the puck towards the net. Williams on the doorstep, able to knock it off the far wall. Falcons try to dump it out, Karam up ahead. They get the puck to the neutral ice area, but turn back in. A dump in from the blue line. Now the action behind goaltender Schnitzler. Centering pass, puck goes through the middle. And the Falcons clear. Everett takes the puck, tries to go around Egan. Does, shot, knocked down. Centering pass to the right circle and a whistle. We get a whistle. They stop play. Bring the face-off to the left of goaltender Smith. Not allowing head coach Lindsay Middlebrook to make the last change there as the visiting team. Can't tell you why they stopped play. But there's 13:27 to go in the second period. 2-1. Chesterfield with the lead. Battle down the right side. Sobolewski's the forecheck, but the puck comes out of the zone. Taken by Chesterfield. This is Dye. Dumps it into the open left wing corner. Chases on for the puck. Going for it is Kaufman. Chesterfield winds up with the puck. Thompson waits back at the right point. Thompson now sneaks down the wall, takes a hit as he flips the puck towards the net. Puck comes up along the left wing wall. Candela tried to get to it. Tries to get some help from his teammate Hansen. Hansen now scurries to the other side of the net and dumps the puck down the zone. Thompson gets it. He's got to wait for the black jerseys to clear, and he does. Everett, the forechecker, in on Larson. Larson decides to come back off to his left and get some help. Puck now comes halfway up the wall in the USA zone. Cross-ice feed onto the backhand of Larson as he starts down the ice. He'll dump it into the zone left of the red line and make his way to the bench. 12:25 to go here in our second period. Dolan now for the Falcons, has the puck, chases it into the right wing corner. Now the puck will slide to the left side. Action behind goaltender Jacob Smith in the USA Eagles zone. The wide open left point, unable to get the puck out there. It's deflected and out of play. So we're seeing a real good hockey game here between two outstanding teams and organizations. Both head coaches and staffs got to be very proud of the effort so far. This truly is a championship-type game. 2-1 with 12:12 to go in our second period. Face-off dot right of Smith in that USA zone. Off the draw. Puck rolled to top. Tapping it to himself goes Bodino. Bodino now will loft it in from the blue line. Chases on for the puck as it comes up along the near side. Bad carom as the puck comes between the rings. And we touch by a high stick. And that will blow the play dead and bring the face-off back into the Chesterfield zone. Coming up, we've got the 16 and under Tier 1 title game. Detroit Little Caesars against the Dynamo Dominoes, I believe. Face-off, win, shot knocked down, puck cleared out of the zone by the Falcons. From the red line, Dolan's got to hold his ground at the blue line, waits. Now the Falcons go in on side, fencing, stops it with the skate. That was tipped up ahead by Bodino. Bodino and Harvey to the net together. To Harvey, backhand, short side save by Schnitzler. Doesn't know where the rebound is. Harvey shot it. A save again. And the action gets fast and furious. And the referee's going to call a penalty here, I believe. And this is going to be against Chesterfield. Away from in front of the net. Delay a game. It's going to be against Tim Dolan. They called 27. They did. Dolan called with the delay of game. USA will go on the power play for the second time. They cashed in on their only chance. A shot by Sobolewski. Pad save by goaltender Schnitzler. They set up the offense. Delay of game is called. Back to the point. Shot right on a goaltender Schnitzler who makes the save. And again, we had an 8-overtime affair between Assabet Valley and Pittsburgh. Everybody sees broadcaster Daryl Dobas, who handled the game for us. Let him know he's not getting any extra money. Now here comes shot, pad save by Schnitzler. Off the try from Janisch. Janisch takes his own miss off the wall. Dances with the puck. He's got, he tried to feed the pass down to the low post there, or they call it the low post in basketball, the near post. But that pass was intercepted and iced and out of play. I'm looking at this note here in front of me. 8 overtimes. Our guy from MSA East, Daryl Dobas, probably dragging right now, calling the game for us. You can listen to it at usahockey.com. There is a minute left in the power play for USA Eagles. 10:29 to go in the period. They trail 2-1. With the puck at his own blue line is Scheuer, the defenseman. Tried to get it up to Harvey, broken up by O'Neill, and turned back the other way by Kaufman for the Falcons. 45 seconds left on the power play for USA. Flipped down the left wing, gathered up there, dropped in from the blue line by Scheuer. Chase goes for the puck in the left corner. Keeping it in left side is Hansen. Hansen tries to deal it down low. Now they get it towards the net. And again, a save by the goaltender Schnitzler. And the puck is clear. 9:53 to go in the period. 20 seconds to go in the power play. As Dolan will join the 4 to make 5. Sitting the 2 minutes for the delay of game. Eagles in their own zone. They'll slide it down the left wing one more time. Scheuer tapped it to Harvey. Collision at the blue line. And they give up the puck. So time will expire on this power play try for the Eagles with 9:30 to go in the second period. As Dolan now leaves the penalty box. Fresh charges on the ice now for Chesterfield. And icing will be whistled down on the USA Eagles. So the specialty team's doing a nice job right there for Chesterfield to preserve that 1-goal lead. Pretty much did it by not messing around with the puck, icing it when they can, not taking any chances. Paul Goodwin will take the offensive draw now to the left of goaltender Jacob Smith. It is a face-off window for the Eagles as the puck goes into the corner. Skelton tied up. Puck comes up along the near wall, trying to get it out. So Beluski had it on his stick for a moment. Now it is Skelton with the puck. Skelton slides it over to Egan. Together they work the puck out of the zone. So Beluski lost sight of the puck between his legs. Now gets it back at the blue line. Deals down the right side. Puck is tapped towards goaltender Schnitzler. And he'll hang on for a face-off as the Sobolewski pass right onto Martin's stick. And it just deflected right towards the net. Not what Martin wanted to do. He did put it towards the net, but not by any choice. So it is Schnitzler who hangs on for the face-off with 8:53 to go here in the second period. So the offensive draw will be handled by Tyler Zahal. He wins it. Top of the right circle, but the pass is intercepted. Brought back the other way. This is Bunchen through a screen. Whistles a shot wide. Smith was out of the net. And his defenseman had to come over and block the shot. And when he came back over, he got his stick caught behind the post. Heads up move by the defenseman for the Eagles. Now the outlet too long, broken up, and we'll get an offsides. As Chesterfield unable to clear the zone. Action now. The face-off takes place in front of the USA Select bench. Mike Yanish makes his way off the ice. He had the breakaway goal yesterday, a couple tries, and finally cashed in. Eagles will retreat back into their own zone. First one to it is Larson. Larson over to Hansen. Led up along the boards. Now does Bodino. Sends a backhand up along the boards, trying to get out. Williams fires towards the net. Smith makes the save, then makes the save off the McGrath try. So Smith rising to the occasion right now. Williams was able to keep it in. That rebound came to McGrath. Now Glazier fires, and a safe blocker this time by Smith. He stopped not one, but two, but three. It is Harvey who will bring the puck out of the zone. Carries in, backhand pass. Intercepted by McGrath and turned back. McGrath now will loft it into the open right wing corner of that USA zone. Got to the puck first, met there by Bodino. Puck comes up along the near side, Candela there. Candela lifts it back towards center ice. So the black jerseys are going to have to pull out of the zone. As they do, puck is tapped around up ahead. Slow to get to it was McGrath, and USA will clear. Here comes Scheuer, dumps it in left of the red line. Schlitzler couldn't get to the puck first, so it rolls to the right wing corner. Pass to the circle was knocked off the stick of Martin. And here comes Chesterfield. Kaufman gets around and check, and we got a penalty coming up. It's going to be against USA. Back to the left point. Backhand pass goes behind the net. Taken there by Kaufman. Kaufman at the end board. Slips it back. Centering pass. Skips back to the point. On the delay, Chesterfield with the extra skater. Die. Pass is knocked down. Touched up by Sobolewski, and we'll get a penalty. So the 2-minute minor will be interference. It'll be called on USA. And it'll be called on Jeffrey Scheuer. Scheuer will sit down in the penalty box for the second time today. Got called with a cross-check in the first period. Chesterfield will go on the power play for the fourth time. They hold a 2-1 lead with 6:31 to go in the second period. National title on the line. Coming up in between periods, special guest will be Kevin McLaughlin from USA Hockey. Glazer at the blue line, inside to the right circle. Short side shot and a save by Smith. See the speed right there of Glazer. Turned it on as he crossed the blue line, had one defender in front of him, so he took him on one-on-one. Defender, though, took him wide enough of the net. The percentage of the shot was not that good. Off the face-off, the Eagles will send it into the Chesterfield zone. Quickly played out. Looking for it is Rodney O'Neill. Tapped up ahead. Into the zone goes McGrath. Now McGrath looking for help. Got it from Dolan. Wrister was deflected off the defender's stick. That was Egan who put his stick down. Deflected it up over the net. Clearing pass kept in by O'Neill. O'Neill now sends it into the left wing circle. Waiting shot, McGrath. And that was stopped by goaltender Smith. Puck rolls to the right wing corner. Now finally cleared out by the Eagles. A minute left in the power play. 5:30 to play here in the second period. Now O'Neill from his own zone will skate it away from the forecheck. From the red line, glides across the blue line. Beats a pass Martin. Carries behind the net. Goes deep into the Eagles zone. He'll set up on the right side. He'll change places with Dolan. Comes back to the point. Returned along the wall to O'Neill. Down to Dolan. Dolan now wants to go back to O'Neill. His shot trickles towards the net, then wide. Now Dolan controls. He'll come back to the left point. Just barely kept in. Now back over to the wall. As Glazer takes control, he'll wide, he'll fire, that whistle's wide. Long shot comes back to the left point. Oh, Glazer calls for it again, has trouble with the bouncing puck, fishes it down the right side. O'Neill makes the break towards the net, slid it across the goal mouth, and the puck goes into the corner. 13 seconds left on the power play as the Chesterfield Falcons are maneuvering the puck very nicely in the offensive zone. Now McGrath inside the blue line, but popped off of his stick by a diving Sobolewski at the last moment and out of the zone. Sobolewski takes a run at the Chesterfield man as he dumps the puck into the zone as we go back to 5-on-5 hockey. So patient penalty kill there for the USA Eagles. Now Williams has got to wait for everybody to get out of the zone, being back-checked there by Giannis. Now a turn and a spin by McGrath at the end of his shift will send the puck in the offensive zone for Chesterfield. 4:05 to go here in the second period. With a head of steam comes Giannis and the Eagles. Slides a pass down to Martin, couldn't get to it. Williams or Corwin got to it, but broken up, stolen. Taken by Giannis, who sends a pass back into the corner. Centering feed to Harvey, couldn't get to it. Back to the left point to Hansen. Flip towards the net. Puck still alive, this time in the left circle, but cleared out to Goodwin and out of the zone. Goodwin's going to chase after the puck. Gets it over to Bunch and back to Goodwin. In the circle, waits, try to come back to the point, but the pass was deflected out of the zone. One too many passes right there for Chesterfield. It was Moore taken off his skates as he crossed into the zone. This is Giannis now for the Eagles. His big slap shot whistles wide of the net. Cleared out of the zone, and it's 2-on-2 back the other way. McGrath wants to turn the defender, can't. Staying with him all the way was Skelton. Got the puck back to the point. Fanning on the shot, though, was Bensing. That allows USA to clear with 3 minutes to go in the second period. Chesterfield hanging on to a 2-1 lead. They gain control of the puck. This is Bensing. Big blast up over the net. Ricochets off the glass into the left wing corner. Chesterfield gets the puck again, back to Bensing again, top of the circle, try, pass, save, and McGrath cut across the crease, couldn't get to the rebound, back the other way. This is Giannis, he'll wide, fire, that one goes wide as the rebound comes out long and controlled by the Falcons and slid down the boards, but taken back by the USA Eagles. This is Giannis again, charges down, check that was not Giannis, that was Candela who had a head of steam. As Chesterfield gets the puck out of the zone with 2:20 to go in the second period. Shy of icing. Long outlet through center ice, intercepted by Bensing, and the Falcons again. Bensing eludes the poke check shot towards the net. And that deflected wide as Kaufman was charging hard down the right side. The action has picked up and the ice has opened up. This is Sobolewski. Sobolewski crosses the blue line. He has got Candela on his right, centering pass, knocked down the circle, knocked out of the zone. White jersey's got to come out, as they do. Egan looks to dump it back in and does. A minute 50 left here in the second period. The pass long down the way will be icing on Chesterfield. So the Chesterfield Falcons will take a defensive draw to right at goaltender Alex Schnitzler with 1:45 to play in the second period, holding on to a 2-1 lead. The offensive responsibility of this faceoff will be handled by Tyler Zahal. Zahal, from his belly, got a pass onto the stick of Bodino. They flip it towards goaltender Schnitzler, who scurries to make the save and will hang on for the faceoff. 1:39 to play here in the second period. Zahal again wins it. This time, shot, got it to Bodino, who whistled it low and wide. Kept in right point by Hansen for a moment. No, taken out by Everett. Fights off the check. Throws a pass that goes through the goal mouth into the right corner in the USA zone. Smith takes a peek over the left shoulder. Centering pass went off the side of the net. 1:19 to play here in our second period. Dye keeps it in with Everett. Everett falls down. Puck now lays in the right point. Thompson comes in, sends it down low. Dye behind the net. He's tied up there by Larson. Dye takes the pass off the wall, wants to center to Everett. They poke at it near goaltender Smith, and Smith put the glove out there, grabs it, and holds on. So the action fast and furious in front of goaltender Jacob Smith and the USA Eagles with 58.2 seconds to go. A nice show of affection right there by the defenseman Brent Henson. Came over, thanked his goaltender for coming up big, as does Mike Janich. Chance of Let's Go Falcons off to our right. Off the faceoff. Cleared out by USA. Corwin got to it first, though. Kept it alive for the Falcons in the neutral ice. We've hit the 45-second mark left here in period number 2. Puck just inside that Falcon zone, now cleared out. With control are the Falcons. Fanning on the wrister was Zach Glazer. Now we get a puck deflected out of play, and we'll do a face-off in the offensive zone for the Falcons. I love the reaction to the Falcon fans off to our right. Anything close draws a big sigh and a big ooh and an ah. And it's kind of fun being this close to them. And both fans are really enjoying this. They really are. This has been a great game. I mean, this really is what a championship game should be. 33 seconds to go, second period, 2-1 hockey game. Falcons of Chesterfield representing St. Louis, Missouri with the lead. Dolan keeps it in right point, sends it down along the board, chipped off the boards, got it himself right towards the net. It was Knight who chipped it towards Smith. It was broken up. Carried off the board out to the red line with 13 seconds to play. Period number 2. On sides go the Eagles into the zone. Martin muscles his way past Corwin. Wants the center but had no help there. Comes back to the right point. Scheuer fakes a shot, and instead of shooting it towards net as the buzzer sounds, he just pulls back on the trigger and says, we'll wait to the third period. 2-1. The lead right now for Chesterfield as we get ready to bring you the third period. We'll take a quick break. They will cut the ice, and they will do the things that they do to get things ready. We're going to take a break. We're going to visit with Kevin McLaughlin of USA Hockey and catch you up to date what's going on. Thanks for listening to our presentation this afternoon of USA Hockey's National Championship. 2-1 lead right now for Chesterfield over USA Eagles as they both go to the locker room. It's in between periods 2 and 3. I'm Jeff Nolan from the Amherst Pepsi Center in Buffalo, New York.
USA Hockey welcomes you to the 2008 USA Hockey National Championships presented by Easton. USA Hockey promotes good sportsmanship from all athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your positive support for the participants and officials throughout the tournament. We thank you in advance for your cooperation.
You're listening to the 2008 USA Hockey Championships with Jeff Nolan in Buffalo, New York, Daryl Dobas in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and Dave Collins in Hackensack, New Jersey. Thanks for joining us, and remember to check out usahockey.com.
It is intermission on Championship Sunday. Welcome to usahockey.com's coverage of the National Championships. My name is Jeff Nolan, broadcasting from Buffalo, New York, even though you may be listening to the games being held in Hackensack, New Jersey with Dave Collins, or Westchester, Pennsylvania with Daryl Dobas. We'll take time now to introduce you to another member of the USA Hockey family. Kevin McLaughlin is the Senior Director of Hockey Development in the offices in Colorado. But how does the young man from Houston, Texas, grow to love the sport of ice hockey?
Started out, my dad was a professional baseball player, and I loved to play sports. Just lucky enough one day to be in the car with my mom, and I had a little baseball uniform on and sitting in the car listening to the radio, and the radio station was giving away free tickets to a minor professional hockey game. And we looked up, and there was a radio station right there at the intersection where we were stopped at a red light. Went in, got our free tickets, and got signed up for hockey, watched it, and fell in love with it from that day forward.
As the sport of hockey continues to grow in the southern states, Kevin sees a bit of irony in his beginning and the present.
Oh, I think it's very ironic, and I actually, when I first got involved as a hockey director and working in youth hockey as a career, I was actually a little bit shy about telling people where I grew up playing ice hockey, and now I'm very proud of the fact that I kind of look at myself as one of those kids that grew up as a pioneer in those non-traditional markets and see the growth and explosion of hockey in those areas as far as numbers go, but also the quality of players that are coming out of those areas right now. And to me, it's very, very exciting, very gratifying, and I think it provides me with some experience to draw from of what those players and those families go through, where hockey is not second nature. It's not part of the culture. They have to go above and beyond, what the traditional areas go through to excel in the sport, to take advantage of all the opportunities that the sport provides, and to really enjoy it to its maximum of what hockey and youth hockey has to offer.
Kevin holds the responsibilities for 15 levels of national championships for youth and girls and women's hockey. He hopes the magnitude of the events that are scheduled are not lost on players, coaches, and parents.
Well, I think the magnitude is probably underappreciated. I think, people and players are so used to, throughout the hockey season, it's one tournament after another tournament, and it starts all the way back in the fall and goes through the holidays of Thanksgiving and Christmas, the traditional tournament times. But quite honestly, to get to a USA Hockey National Championship, you're one of the top 12 teams in the United States in your age group. And that's saying a lot. I mean, when you look back at some of the players that have played in our national championships, all the way from, I remember watching Billy Sweat, who now plays at Colorado College, played on our World Junior team the last 2 years representing the United States in international competition. I remember watching him play in the Pee Wee Tier 2 National Championship. I remember watching Sidney Crosby, and I think you and I broadcast a game together in Washington, D.C., playing in our national championships as a midget. So, there's great players that come through these national championships, great coaches, that have coached here that are now coaching the National Hockey League. And these players are the best, and these teams are the best in the United States this year. And I hope these players appreciate this. I hope they understand that it's not just another Christmas tournament or President's Day tournament or holiday tournament. This is the pinnacle for their age group of all hockey players in the United States. And it's an opportunity to measure themselves where they fit against other players around the country from other states, a lot of which they may have played with across or played against in other events throughout the season, but I'm sure a lot of them they haven't seen before. And it's an opportunity to measure themselves as an individual player, measure themselves as a team. It's an opportunity to create a lifelong memory with their buddies that they've worked hard with. They've shed some tears. They've done a lot of off-ice training, I'm sure, a lot of on-ice training and sweating. And really come together and put a stamp on the end of the year that you're an elite hockey player You're an elite hockey team. And, you know, what we were saying is 11 of these teams are going to lose. One of these teams is going to win. And my goal is I hope all 11 teams and 12 teams have a great experience, something that they'll look back on 10, 20, 30 years from now and say, remember when we played in that, remember how well we played, and, you know, the experience that they draw. I still remember when I was 15 years old, I played in Chicago for a midget team. We went to Fort Wayne, Indiana, played in nationals. We lost in the championship game. It was heartbreaking, but you know what? It's one of the best experiences of my life, and I still recall those experiences. I can remember almost every single game. I remember specific plays, and I just hope that the players definitely won't appreciate it. They're probably a little too young, but I hope that mom and dad support the players and make it a very positive experience. I hope the coaches understand this game is about the players, for the players, and I hope the spectators appreciate the quality of player that's playing in these events, and the sacrifices players have made and these teams have made to get here to have this experience and appreciate this is the Stanley Cup for youth hockey in the United States, and it's quite an achievement that everybody should be proud of.
In the end, how does Kevin's family see this? A young man growing up to play ice hockey as a young kid, being a member of the USA Hockey offices for more than 10 years, go from warm weather baseball. Kevin McLaughlin wakes up every single day doing something he loves, promoting and following the sport of ice hockey. But the young man from Houston, Texas, still takes some good-natured ribbing from his family.
My mom keeps asking me, and I'm 45 years old, my mom keeps asking me when I'm going to get out of playing that game and get on with my life and get a real job. But, I chuckle at that, and I'm lucky to, I've had real jobs before. I'm lucky. I consider this a real job, and it's something that's my passion, and it's my avocation. And I work hockey 7 days a week, morning, noon, and night, and I'm the lucky guy that gets to do that. And, I think it's fantastic that there are a lot of people working in hockey nowadays, and probably a lot of people that never thought they would be, from different backgrounds. And I think that's the great thing about hockey in the United States right now is it's growing and it's exciting, and our future is ahead of us. And it's a really bright time for hockey in the U.S. right now. Quality of play on the field and the opportunity that exists for all these players and anybody that wants to be in hockey and give their heart and soul and sweat and tears to the game for the betterment of the players that will come after us. I think it's a great time.
My thanks to Kevin McLaughlin. He is the Senior Director of Hockey Development and really also one of the guys, the pioneers behind these broadcasts that started some 7-8 years ago from Maryland. We did 2 games on a weekend, and it grew into 24 games over 2 days, and a lot of fun for everybody. So when you want to thank somebody for the broadcasts you're listening to, not only do you want to thank Kevin, you also want to thank Lauren Pasquale, back in the offices in Colorado, the Director of Internet Communications. Every year, Lauren goes through the painstaking step-by-step of getting these games on the air. My thanks to Kevin and Lauren for allowing us to be a part of this. Well, the hockey continues. Don't go very far. You're listening to the National Championships at USAHockey.com.
Are you looking to book travel for hockey or pleasure? Visit USAHockeyTravel.com to book all your travel needs. We handle group bookings, individual travel, and much more. USAHockeyTravel.com is powered by...
It's powered by I'll tell you in a second. It's we can use USATravelHockey.com. Welcome back, everybody. Jeff Nolan with you live for the final, perhaps 17 minutes of the Tier 2 18 and under National Championship game. It's a 2-1 lead for Chesterfield as they outshot the USA Eagles 12-5 in the period. And a steal by Janusz. His shot skips up over and out of play as Mike Janusz stealing the puck for USA in the offensive zone, but puck was deflected up and out. Shots on goal for the period, it was Chesterfield 12, game total 20. 5 for USA, game total 8. Goal scores so far for USA, it was Harvey in the first period picking up his 5th of the tournament. Glazer got his 4th 10 seconds later. The only goal in the second period, it was Albertelli, his 2nd of the tournament. So the faceoff comes out of the Chesterfield zone. And this has just been a good, fun hockey game. There's a one-time try in the slot by the Chesterfield forward. Did not work. Falcons look to clear. Penalty coming up. What's happened behind the play? It's going to be a hook. It's going to be against Chesterfield. Getting called is Albertelli. So he gets called with a hook. And a power play chance now for USA. Their third. They've got one power play goal. That was the only goal, Harvey's goal, back in the first period. No, excuse me. That actually was. That was a power play goal because of the early penalty. So USA now looking for the equalizer. Down the right side goes Tresnick. Sends it along the boards. Harvey stretches out with a stick, can't get to it. But getting to it is Eric Williams, the defenseman. Had it poked off of his stick. Puck comes back to the point. Waiting there is Hansen. Hansen now will switch to the left point. Sends the puck down the boards to Bodino. Bodino now carries, fishes a backhand up along the wall. Looking for is Larson as he dives to keep it in. Good play by Larson at the blue line. Now puck comes back to the left point. Settled there by Hansen. Shot towards the net. That was knocked down by Dolan in front. Hansen again holds. Dancing now down the right side. Top of the circle drive. That hits the pad of the goaltender Schnitzler and sent to the corner. 65 seconds left in the power play for USA. Clearing opportunity, not taken advantage of by Chesterfield. USA now shooting off to the right, kept in at the point, shot towards the net, knocked off the body of Bodino. Now Bodino gets it back once the center can't. Elliot Corwin was there to deny the pass to the middle. Now Harvey goes for the puck for USA in the corner, bumped off of the play there by Williams. Williams tries to get it at least somewhere away from the net, carries it off the boards, kept into the left point one more time by Hansen. Hansen winds, fires, skips right into the midsection of goaltender Schnitzler, and will hang on for a face-off with 32 seconds of power play time left and 15:04 left in the third and final period. So USA, the Eagles, down 2-1 with 32 seconds of power play time and an offensive draw. Martin will handle that responsibility as the puck is cleared out of the zone. Scheuer sends the puck in the offensive zone, but he had very little help there. Now Sawyer catches the outlet pass, puts it down on the ice, plays the puck, keeps it alive, sends the offensive zone. Martin now, circle, falls down, try to sweep it towards the net. That didn't work. A steal off the back check by Candela, but USA unable to keep the puck in the offensive zone, and time will run out on the power play. So we go to 5-on-5 hockey now as Albert Kelly joins the four to make 5. At the blue line, Candela got his own pass back, settles, puts it down, drops it back, flipped towards the net, and the defenseman was there, and that was Everett, and Everett cleared the puck out of the zone with his hand. And it's going to be a 2-minute minor for delay of game because he more than likely closed his hand around the puck. Now let's see what the call is going to be. In a sweeping motion, you can deflect the puck, almost bat it out of the zone, but you cannot close your hand around the puck. When you do, that is a delay of game, and that's what happened earlier to Dolan. No, they call the penalty? No, they don't. Okay. All right. The door opened up below us, but no penalty. 14:12 to go here in the game. 2-1. USA trailing Chesterfield. Neither team has won a national championship. A milestone will be set this afternoon. Now from the point, driven in towards the net, Smith makes the stick save, puts the rebound behind the net, where he makes his defense do his work for him. Now a steal, pass down low, controlled by the defense, diving to keep it in at the point was the defenseman for Chesterfield. Get his number for you in just a second. That was a real nice play. Now, hustle play by Bensing as he makes his way towards the bench. 13:35 to play in our contest. Out of the pack comes Tresnick. Tresnick now will skate it for the Eagles from the red line. Glides it in as the Eagles will make changes. Puck dished up along the boards. Pinching in there was Zahol. So Chesterfield's going to try the other way to get the puck out of the zone, and they do. Glazier banged it along the boards real hard, but keeps the progression of the puck going in the offensive zone as he battles Hasby. Now the puck goes into the right wing corner in that USA zone. Clearing pass back to the point and out. O'Neill's got to wait for everybody to get out of the zone. As they clear, he dumps it back in. McGrath will chase after it, but the puck is cut off by the defender for the Eagles, taken there by Egan. Egan up ahead, onto the stick of Hasme. Hasme out there along with Scheuer. They go into the zone together. Now Scheuer returns back to the right point. He'll one-time a shot, pad save, and a rebound comes free. And Schnitzler makes the save and deflects the puck wide of the net. Scheuer had a good crack and a good look at the net as Schnitzler was showing the 5-hole, but he closed it up real quick as the puck came towards him. 12:20 to go here in our third period, 2-1. Chesterfield holding on to that lead. They get the puck in the offensive zone. Albertelli pass over in the crease. That was to McGrath and right into the pads of Smith, and will hang on for a faceoff. Albertelli looking up just in time to see McGrath streaming down the slot. Got the puck to him, maybe a little bit behind him, and McGrath deflected it right into the pads of goaltender Jacob Smith for the Eagles, and he hangs on for a faceoff with 12:13 to play here in period number 3. Matt Martin will take the defensive draw against Goodwin for the Eagles. Williams keeps the puck in, left point. Shot deflected towards the right wing corner. Now it is turnaround, Albertelli in the corner, backhand, short side save by Smith. Puck rolls into the left wing corner, clearing a 10. Trying to keep it in was Goodwin back at the point. Now with some help from Manchin, but it's cleared out of the zone there by Hansen. Hansen will chop it up in the air. Infield fly rule in effect. That ball was that high as the stick is loose on the ice. Chesterfield now playing defense to the right. Wants to clear the puck out of the zone. Williams eludes the check from Sobolewski. Puck loose at the red line. Dolan out there. Finally taken there by Goodwin. Here come the Falcons in the offensive zone. Avoids the sweep check of Martin. Shot towards the net. Pad saved by Smith. Smith laying low, able to see it around the host of bodies in front of him as the puck is iced the other way. So with 11:17 to go here in the third and final period, perhaps the third and final period, it is a 2-1 Chesterfield lead. Now, if we make our way to overtime, there is no shootout. We will play 10-minute periods until we get it done. Face-off, dot left. Goaltender Jacob Smith. Smith doing a nice job in the win yesterday against New Hampshire. And a steady job this afternoon. The other way, Alex Schlechter has been his equal. USA playing defense. Dolan gets it back to the point. Big blast whistles wide off the stick of Moore. And here come the Eagles. The rush is led by Harvey. Harvey's got the trailer. Bodine scores! Charles Bodino. The drop pass. Just underneath the crossbar. The game is tied up at 2. Bodino gets the goal, the assist, and the drop back pass from Harvey. And this game is tied up at 2. Bodino and Harvey together tied up. Now back the other way. Chesterfield takes the puck in the offensive zone, and we've got a fallen player. Let's see what we got here. Got a penalty coming up, and I believe it's going to be against the Eagles. No, it is. It's going to be against Sobolewski. High sticking will be the call. So 2 minutes will go up on the board there. Chesterfield will go on the power play for the 5th time. Bodino picks up his first goal of the tournament. Chance of Let's Go Falcons to the right and USA to our left. You gotta love it. 10:30 to go in the game. Game tied up at 2. This is O'Neal. Hold. Shot towards the net. Rebound comes back to the right side. Flip towards net one more time. Never found its way in. Back to the point. O'Neal again drives it. Knocked down by Candela and cleared. Candela was there to deflect the shot and paid the price as he makes his way towards the bench. 10:05 to go in the game. 1:30 left in the power play for Chesterfield. Into the zone goes Dye. Dye risks it. Blocker saved by Smith. Puck behind the net, still bouncing. With it, looking for it is Kaufman. Comes back to the point to Williams. Williams now risks one towards the net. And it is Smith who's down on his knees to see. Throws the glove up, defending the upper left-hand corner, and he'll hold on for a face-off. So the 2-2 hockey game for the national championship rolls on here with 9:49 to play here in the third period. Still a minute 12 left on the power play for Chesterfield. An offensive draw will happen for Justin Dye and the Falcons, left of goaltender Smith. Off the draw, it's one by Dye. Dye goes to the corner, takes control of the puck, bounces it up off the wall. Chance to clear, and out of the zone goes the puck. Much to the delight of the USA faithful, off to our left. 50 seconds left on the power play for Chesterfield. Driven in by Glazer from the red line. They'll chase the puck into the left wing corner. Dye looks for it there with Everett. Dye with the puck tries to get around from the defenseman. They'll give it to Everett. Everett comes back to the point on the forehand of O'Neill. Drive through a screen. Right pad saved by Smith. How he saw it, I'm not quite sure. Back to O'Neill again. O'Neill looking to unload, having trouble. Dumps it into the right wing corner with 30 seconds left on the power play. Dye over there, keeps the puck alive along the boards. A chance to clear. Kept in by Glazer. He dies, can't keep it in. Short-handed back the other way. Bodino slowed up in the offensive zone and gives up the puck and gets back. 13 seconds left on the Chesterfield power play. They'll dump it in. This is Dye, who's been out there for the biggest portion of that power play. Puck brought up along the boards, trying to clear. Can't, kept in. Drive, right side. Saved by Smith. And the rebound goes to the corner as we go back to 5-on-5 hockey. Centering pass in the slot. Cleared out of the zone by Egan. Up ahead to Yanish. Gets around a man. Yanish leans in. Cuts the net backhand. He scores! Michael Yanish on the backhand finds the upper right corner. And as time expired on the power play, we went to 5-on-5. USA likes it equal when they do. Michael Yanish likes it the best. It's 3-2. The assist will go to Gabriel Egan. Yanish gets the goal. 8:36 of period number 3. It didn't stay tied long. USA with a 1-goal lead. This is far from over. Williams goes back in his own zone, tied up by Harvey, gets the puck free. But a steal by USA. No help as the puck is dumped in the right wing corner. 7:40 to go. Corwin, outlet up ahead. That's broken up. Candela to Sobolewski. Try to feed it back to Candela. Miss. Puck goes to the corner. 7:20 to play in the game. They bunch up in the right corner. Albatelli emerges with the puck. Tries to get away from the check of Candela. Puck now whipped up along the boards. Cleared out of the zone. McGrath hustles after the puck along with Skelton, but icing will be called. With all this excitement, ladies and gentlemen, joining us in between periods of game number 3 will be Bob Shell. I know what you're saying. Mario Lemieux was at Westchester for his daughter's game, but we don't need Mario when we have Bob. Too much fun we have here, folks, I'm telling you. Mario Lemieux's daughter playing in the Westchester tournament was out there. Gracious enough to take some pictures with everybody. Daryl Dobas reporting in. He had a blast. But right now, we've got the best game on the map. 6:50 to play. And we'll get an offside. Nope. We got a penalty. This is going to be against Chesterfield. It's going to be against McGrath. This will send USA on the power play. Trying to protect that 3-2 lead. Tripping will be the call against McGrath, I believe. So a 5-on-4 advantage now for USA. 6:45 to play. They lead 3-2. Tresnick harassed, gets it up to Bodino. Bodino, though, got too much loft under that one. That goes off of the roof here at the Amherst Pepsi Center. Minute 47 left on the power play for USA. They work it in the offensive zone, dumped in. Puck winds itself along the bottom of the boards. Moritz centering pass, that's knocked down. Harvey's shot. Moritz got to the puck, couldn't get a stick down. Now USA lays it in down low. Puck whips itself along the bottom of the boards. Bodino tries to send it back down, but it is cleared out by Chesterfield. 1:23 left on the power play, 6:09 to play in the game. It is home white for the USA Eagles as they shoot to the right. A nice defensive play there by O'Neill to slow down the play. Got a penalty coming up, though. Holding will be the call. Player slow to get up across the way. Holding will be the call. And this is going to be against USA. So it'll be a 4-on-4 game. And then it's going to be a 54-second abbreviated power play for Chesterfield. Call for the infraction is Brent Hansen. So now we'll skate 4-on-4, and then if everything stays the same, the Falcons will have an opportunity to tie it up with a 54-second man advantage. 5:54 to play in the third period. Falcons down 2 with an offensive faceoff. Candela winds up with a puck for USA. He'll dump it in, and this is going to be an icing. I think Candela, shaking his head as he crosses back over the blue line, realized that they weren't killing a penalty, that it was 4-on-4, but he realized it too late. So they bring the faceoff back into the USA zone to the left of the goaltender, Jacob Smith. Faceoff played by the Eagles and out. Black jerseys are going to have to retreat out of the zone. Williams goes back to his own zone. Forechecker is Candela in front of him. Puck played back into the USA zone. Forces goaltender Smith to come out and play it with the stick into the right wing corner. But on the play is Kaufman right away. Kaufman got to the puck first. Kaufman still controls. Roughed up there, falls down, brings a player with him. That was in the form of Schroyer. Those two fall down together. Schroyer gets back up. Now this is Martin for the Eagles. Martin flips a one-handed pass up to the red line and was looking for Candela at the end of his shift. Referee inadvertently kicked the puck in the defensive zone there for the Falcons. Williams goes back to get it, up ahead to Everett. Everett now stops, waits, gets the Jets rolling. He gives up the puck. As here comes Kaufman into the offensive zone. Kaufman through a screen right in on Smith, dives as the power play has started now as Smith holds on for a faceoff, pile up around him. So 54-second power play. We're 2 seconds into that one for the Chesterfield Falcons. They trail 3-2. 4:46 to play in the game with the national championship on the line. Another title game coming up after this. It'll be the 16 and under Tier 1 title game. Face off, dot left to Smith. Glazer takes the offensive draw against Tresnak. Wins it, comes back to the point. Looks O'Neill's way, top of the left wing circle. Holds, rips it towards the net. Through a screen, Smith makes the save. Puck goes behind the net. Smith takes the peek over the left shoulder. Back to the point. This is Bensing. Wide spires. That skips wide of the net now to play. As Bodino was sliding across, trying to absorb the brunt of that shot, and I think he did eat part of it, and that caused deflection out of the ring. 35 seconds left on the power play. Face-off dot right now of Smith. Glazer again will handle the responsibilities. against Martin. A face-off win. O'Neill towards the net, score! There were black jerseys all over the place in front of Jacob Smith. O'Neill let it fly. If that's untouched, it will be O'Neill's goal. And more importantly than that, we've got ourselves a tie hockey game. And if it's O'Neill's, it'll be Rodney's first of the tournament. .12:37 of the period. It will be O'Neill's goal, and the assist will go to Zach Glazer, and he gets it with the face-off win. So all of a sudden, it's 3-3 with 4:23 to play. USA works the puck in the offensive zone. Sobolewski runs into fencing. They work hard for the puck. Puck deflected up in the air, back in the neutral ice. Looking for it is Skelton. Get some help from his teammate. Deflected off the wall. That falls down. Dolan got to it first. Here goes Dolan in the offensive zone. Cuts towards the net. Shot it on Smith. They score! It dropped over Smith's shoulder. He never saw it. And it's 4-3 Chesterfield. That puck rolled up the right shoulder of Smith. He didn't realize it never even moved. And then it dropped behind him. And Chesterfield, in stunning fashion, has quickly come back to take a lead. They do it 38 seconds after getting the equalizer. Dolan will get the goal on the steal and then the hustle. Dolan was able to make his way, lean in towards the net. When he got position, he had the opportunity for the scoring chance. Back the other way. Joshua Tresnick's shot and a good save there by Schnitzler. 4-3 Chesterfield with 3:33 to play. National title on the line. This is what a championship game is supposed to be like. 2-on-1 develops for Chesterfield. Albertelli flips towards the net on the backhand. Saved by Smith. It'll hang on for a face-off. Albertelli really seeing the ice very well. He's had a couple good setups there. This time it was Goodwin on the other side of that receiving that pass. There's 3:18 to play. And the face-off to the right of Smith in the USA zone. Off the puck comes out of the zone. Bensing's got to hustle back again. He's got Candela breathing down his neck now. Candela took the puck from him. Plays up along the boards to Sobolewski. Sobolewski taps it to the corner. USA offense wants to set up. Going over to the left point, trying to clear it out. Chesterfield able to do so with 2:55 to play. Pass from the blue line is stolen by the Falcons. McGrath. He'll dump it into the offensive zone as the Falcons make the change with 2:45 to go. USA will gain some ground. Rumbling. There goes Skelton. Skelton drops it back to Martin at the point. Martin tried to feed it down the boards. Dye was there to stop it. Diving onto the stick of Sobolewski. Sobolewski one-hands it towards the net. And the stick goes flying up in the air, as does the referee's hand. And we have a hooking call coming up. This is going to go against Chesterfield with 2:30 to play. Hooking will be the call. It's going to go against Thompson. So now, USA will go on the power play. They have got one power play goal tonight. They trail 4-3 with 2:30 to play. Off the faceoff. Shot backhander by Harvey. That whistles wide of the net. Trying to get the puck out of the zone is more, and he does. The puck goes the length of the ice. Yanish goes back to get it. Yanish behind his own net. Minute 45 left on the power play. 2:13 to play in the game. Scooting down the right side. There goes Bodino. Lost control of the puck, but gets it back in the corner. He'll work it onto the stick of Tresnick. Now Harvey tries to help him out in the corner. Puck rolls to the left wing corner. Minute 30 left on the power play. USA will bring the puck back to the point. Shot by Bodino. That skips off the pipe. That might have hit part of the pipe. And cleared out by Chesterfield. Wow. A minute 13 to go in the power play. A minute 41 to go in the game. It is USA Eagles on the power play, trailing 4-3. The national championship on the line. Turnaround drive. Smith made the save off the one-timer, top of the right circle by Everett. Now with the extra skater, it is Harvey along with Martin, but the puck is cleared out of the zone. We'll look to see when Smith makes the break towards the bench. He can't now, as it is sent in towards the net by Dolan. 45 seconds left in the power play, minute 12 left in the game. Here comes Martin with a head of steam down the left side. Gets around Dolan. Carries the puck. Goes to Candela. Shot goes wide of the net. Candela will try to come back to the point if he can. To Skelton can. Tries to send it to Harvey. Can. Martin with the puck. Martin still has the puck. Now to Harvey. They go side. Great save by goaltender Alan Schnitzler as he had one blade on one post, one blade on the other post. He was spread eagle. He makes the save with 50.3 seconds to play. 20 seconds left on the power play for USA. 4-3 they trail. Matt Martin will take the all-important face-off for the Eagles. Left of goaltender Schnitzler. Now Harvey's confused. Now Martin comes out of the face-off circle. Candela will take the draw instead. Candela, they try to get the puck back to Harvey. Harvey comes off the wall with the puck, wants to go towards the net. They center it. Candela had his stick picked up at the last moment, and the puck is cleared. The net is wide open now. 6-on-4, but Chesterfield gets a skater back in 5 seconds. USA in the offensive zone. 28 seconds left in the game. Sobolewski taken wide, goes in the right wing corner. It's now 6-on-5. 20 seconds left in the game. The puck is cleared out of the zone. The race is on. Knife, but getting to it is Candela first. 13 seconds to play. Blue line to blue line. Die with the steal. He flips the puck in the neutral ice. 8 seconds to play. 7 seconds to play. And that's going to be it. Time will run out for the USA Eagles. And the Chesterfield Falcons are your 2008 Tier 2 18 and under national champions. Well, you heard the crowd next to us, Chesterfield Falcons, celebrating their national championship as they hang on to beat the USA Eagles 4-3. And a very dejected Eagles squad off to our left. A jubilant one to our right. Shots on goal for the period, 12 for Chesterfield, 11 for USA. Game total 32-19. In favor of Chesterfield. An absolute fantastic effort by both teams. And Albert Harvey sits along the boards minus his gloves and his helmet in disbelief. You see both spectrums of emotion right now. You try to console each other. And you watch the celebration for the Chesterfield Falcons. They've never been to this game before. Head coach Lindsay Middlebrook being embraced by his team. Teams will line up, shake hands. You're watching this probably on the B2 network or just listening to us. Congratulations to Chesterfield, the 2008 Tier 2 18 and under champions here from Amherst, New York. Scoring looks like this. First period, Harvey got the first, his fifth of the tournament. 45 seconds in on the power play. 10 seconds later, equalizer by Zach Laser, his fourth. Even strength. Both teams got a goal in the second period. Chesterfield took a 2-1 lead as Brian Albertelli got his second of the tournament, but USA would tie it on the first of the tournament for Charles Bodino. Third period, USA went up top 3-2 at the 8:36 mark on the goal from Mike Giannish, the assist to Gabriel Egan. But then it was 2 goals within a very brief time, within about 42 seconds or so, as Chesterfield winds up winning this one. And congratulations goes out to the Falcons. So there are your national champions. Bob Schreck of the Amherst Hockey Club will come out and present medals. Now we are going to make a move, physically make a move, as we are going to pick the equipment up and we're going to move over to the Olympic-sized rink for the 16 and under Tier 1 championship. And the reason for that is they have played their games in the bigger rink throughout the tournament. USA Hockey did not want to move them out. So we are going to say goodbye, make our move, and get ready for our next title game. Congratulations to the Chesterfield Falcons, our national champions this year, and a round of applause goes to the USA Eagles on a tremendous tournament as well. They will wind up with a silver medal. In regulation, a 4-3 win for Chesterfield. They are national champs. My name's Jeff Nolan. Thanks for listening to USA Hockey's coverage of the 2008 National Championships from the Pepsi Arena in Amherst, New York.